Coast rays always bright. Mr. Raleigh rolling through, lighting up the night. Palm trees swaying as we cruise mid-July. Ocean breeze kiss my face, ain't no need to lie. City of angels, concrete jungle dreams. Golden hour glows brighter than it seems. Mr. Raleigh on the west side playing scenes. Spinning stories on the mic, got 'em chasing themes. West Coast, the best coast, you heard it true. Riding low through the streets, always something new. West side vibe, Mr. Raleigh and the crew. Feeling high, touching skies, always breaking through. Rims spinning low, riders leaning to the curve. Mr. Raleigh got the words, got 'em feeling served. Sunset Boulevard where dreams preserve. Late night vibes, grinding, never swerve. Coastlines and skylines, endless in sight. Mr. Raleigh lighting up, keeping it tight. West Coast rhythm under the moonlight. Feeling infinite, always at the height. West Coast, the best coast, you heard it true. Riding low through the streets, always something new. West side vibe, Mr. Raleigh and the crew. Feeling high, touching skies, always breaking through.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? This is Mr. Raleigh coming to you live from the West Coast. The best coast, the West Side, and I think we should be good. Daryl, let me know if the music in the background is too high or too low, or if it's just right. Hey, what up, Si? What's going on, sir? Well, not sir, but Si. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, son? How you feeling? Thank you for being here. Man, it's been quite some time since we have been live, and especially in this group, so I'm going to make some live adjustments real quick. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Daryl's in studio with me. So we're out here testing some stuff. Man, check it out. I'm not going to be too long tonight, but I'm really, really hyped. I'm really, really excited. And so let's go ahead and hop into it. So I've always wanted to create some kind of podcast for the students in which I work with. So, let me back up. First of all, can you say 2 more days? Just say 2 more days. I have 2 more days left in this wonderful school year. 2024-2025 is in the books. And your boy, JR, the RJ teacher, the school year is almost done. So we have students tomorrow, and then we have an optional day on Wednesday. So I'm so excited that the school year is done. It's finito. It's finished. It is complete. So I just wanted to say that. But check this out. Getting back to the reason why we're here tonight is because I've always wanted to do something with audio, creating a podcast with technology for my students. So I have switched over. I am no longer an early childhood special educator. I am what you call a restorative justice teacher, which is basically an out of the classroom teacher helping students to kind of get along. Instead of looking at ways to punish and suspend, we're having the students reflect on their actions and kind of talk it out. That way they are not in trouble, and they can learn to advocate on their own, begin to have conversations when things go awry in their classrooms or in the playground. And then for those higher level situations where it's just off the hook, then, we give those over to the administration and they take care of all that kind of good stuff. But, simple, hey, he talked about my mama and, so-and-so did this or that. Mr. Riley, your boy, we handle that. And also with that, we have community circles and things of that nature, do culturally relevant teaching and just a whole bunch of wonderful stuff. So I'm out of the classroom doing that for my school. So getting back to the reason why we are here. I have always wanted to do something with technology in terms of creating a podcast or something like that. And so for several years, I have written a Donors Choose project that people can donate to, friends, family, strangers, people in the Donors Choose community. So what I would normally do is, I think Darren is downstairs, Daryl. What I would normally do is create a Donors Choose project on Donors Choose. And so let me show you what I'm talking about. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, so here we go. So here's Donors Choose, and people can donate. And so what I did, I set up a couple of projects, three projects during Teacher Appreciation Week. And so there's 3 good times where teachers should have these Donors Choose projects up. And so it's during Teacher Appreciation Week. It's also during the beginning of the school year, and sometimes during the holidays. Because what happens, sometimes companies, organizations go through and they'll flash fund all of the projects that are there. And so in this particular case, it was not flash funded, meaning a company or organization did not come through and fund all of the projects. However, for this Teacher Appreciation Week, what happened was Donors Choose partnered with 2 organizations. One was Young Shelton, and then the other one was Ripple. And so people were able to match donations. So if you donated $20, then Young Shelton would donate $20, and so forth and so on. So I had 3 projects. One was just more books and things that I could use in the classroom. One was this one right here, which is called Microphone Check 1 2 1 2. And basically, I just asked for an audio input device, some microphones, a microphone stand, some headphones, and then I had another one. Let me see if I can find it. I had another project that was funded. Let's see. So there's Ripple right there. And see all these people, some of them I know, some of them I don't know. They would, you know what? I can go to the top and show you the other one. So it's probably going to ask me to sign in. I don't want to sign in. But anyway, I asked for some books. I asked for this one right here, Microphone Check 1 2 1 2. And then also I asked for a Mac Mini. So I am pleased to announce that all of these things were funded within a matter of 4 days. So I was super, super excited that all of these things were funded and I can use them in the classroom. So I want to show you what I got, and then I had to buy something to help supplement what I got. So let me go to this particular scene right here. So this is my setup. Let me move this keyboard out the way because I will not be responding. However, I want to show you what your boy got. And so this is the Donors Choose Teacher Appreciation Hall, okay? So this Logitech mouse and keyboard already had, okay, I already use it in my classroom, so I was gonna put that to the side, but it helps power this wonderful device right here, this Mac Mini. There you go. And this is not just a regular Mac Mini, this is the M4 Mac Mini. So I've already unboxed it. I didn't like the video that I recorded, but this is the Mac Mini right here, this little device right here. It's very small and compact. And so here is the front of the Mac Mini. It's the M4 Mac Mini, one of the newest Apple devices that is on the market. It's limited with inputs, but it is compact. It's full of power, and I can't wait to use it. So this is going to be the basis of my audio podcast that I'm going to use right here. So it's the M4 Mac Mini, and then with that was one project all by itself, right? So that was funded, and then the other project, Microphone Check 1 2 1 2, got a microphone right here. So here is the pod mic, right? And I'm using a pod mic right now. So that's what this is. Only thing, this one is red and black. This one is white. It's nice. I like it. It's brand new. So this came on the market probably about a year ago. And so I have 2 of these, right? And then I also have, there we go. Also have a mic stand. So this is what it looks like. It's a $15 mic stand that I can use. And just the mic simply fits on top right here. And then I have the cables that go into my other device that I'm about to show you. So this is an XLR cable in right here. So you can tell by the ports in the back. Goes in right there. So that's that. That's the microphone set up. And then that microphone actually plugs into this Focusrite right here. So this is the audio input that the two microphones, 1, 2, that's why I called it microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2, because it has inputs for two mics, two microphones. It's called a Focusrite Scarlett 4i4, which, you know, is comparable to my Rodecaster Pro. It doesn't do as much, but yeah, it just helps record audio. So the students will use this I will use this to get the sound from my microphones into my Mac Mini. So I actually want to stack those. Now, one thing about the Mac Mini, it does not have a monitor. So you're probably saying, okay, Mr. Riley, you got the keyboard, you got the mouse, you got the microphone. And interesting enough, this Focusrite, the red Focusrite Scarlett 4i4, it plugs in through a USB. So it's going to take up one of my USB ports in the back. Okay, so that's that. So you probably say, Mr. Riley, how are you going to see what you need to see when you're doing what you need to do? Well, I do have a clunky old, I think 24-inch monitor, but it's kind of heavy. And so I wanted something a little bit more portable, because actually all of these things that you see right here fits in a bag. So I'll show you that at the very end, but I needed something to be portable. So let's move these things around. I needed a monitor that I can set up very easily. That way, if I want to, you know, take my equipment in the classroom, you know, anywhere I want to record, I can do that. So I need a monitor to do that. So your boy found one. So we're actually going to unwrap this device right here. This is a 15.6-inch monitor. And I was just kind of scrolling on Amazon and looking for something that's not that big and clunky. And so this one seemed to be the right choice. This monitor plugs in via HDMI. It plugs in via the USB-C inputs back here. So here's the HDMI. I can use my Thunderbolt connection right there. And I'll probably at some point have to get a hub, because all of these ports that are on this Mac Mini, they're probably going to be taken. And then I kind of future-proofed this iMac M4 just in case I want to do something with video. So I might get, you know, wickedly wild and record a video. So I need a camera. So yeah. So here's what we're going to use. So we're unboxing this portable monitor. It's MNN. I don't know how you pronounce that, but here is the model number. Just type it in on Amazon. And interesting enough, what's in the box is the portable monitor, a cover, the manual, a USB-C data cable, and an HDMI cable. So let's see. It's a 15.6 screen. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy. And there's a QR code just in case you want to scan that QR code. And what I'll do is I'll put a whole bunch of stuff in the description below just in case you want to get jiggy with it as well and get you some stuff. So here we go. Got my microphone arm all in the way, but it's all good. So it felt like Christmas a couple of days ago, but this right here, this feels like New Year's Day with this monitor. So here is the monitor manual, if you will. Okay, so we'll just put that to the side. We'll read that a little bit later. Here's the quick start guide for this monitor. So there you go. And yes, the most interesting thing that is in this box is the wonderful monitor. So, and it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. We'll just put that to the side. We'll come back to it. Let's just see what other contents are in the box. Thank you, Daryl. Let me see if I can pop your comment on the screen. Daryl says, very nice. Okay, I don't know why it's up there at the top, but we'll take it. All right. So more stuff. So we have the HDMI to mini HDMI, and I'm sure this monitor has the mini HDMI inputs. And then this is the USB-C to USB-C. So I can use either, I have five USB-C ports on here, but this middle one right here is the Thunderbolt port, which is the faster port that I can use. So we got those. Let's put that box right there. And let's go ahead and open up the main attraction. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to do another video, I think, with everything connected. Maybe not in my classroom because, like I said, I got 2 days left and I've started cleaning up my classroom. So it's not looking nice and decent the way I like to have my classroom. So I don't know, I might have to bring everything here in the studio. Actually, I have everything in the studio, but I can bring my bag. Just toss that away to the side. All righty, so this is it, guys. Look at it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's turn this bad boy around. And it's not that heavy, too. I like it. It's a nice 15.6-inch monitor. And so I think it just, I saw some of the YouTube videos and they were trying to get it to stand up. So I'm gonna have to play with it because, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with it to make sure it stands correctly. But there you go for right now. That's how it's gonna stand, right? And I'm trying to see if, I think the monitor is a magnet. Let's see, I don't want to break this thing. Then I have to be like, hey, it got here broken. I know y'all do that. Let's see. Oh no, I guess it's kind of stuck on there. So, and then on the side we have the inputs right there, right? Yeah, so that's the USB-C and the mini HDMI input. And then what's on the other side? We got the on-off right there. I'm sure that's a brightness. So I can't wait to connect all of this right here. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. And so like I said, I'm gonna have to probably do a video at some point just showing you all this stuff kind of working together. I'm super excited. I don't know about y'all, but I'm super geeked up about this whole situation. So here's what I'm gonna have to do. Because I want to teach kids how to write a script for a podcast. I might use some of these AI tools to help me generate some ideas. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, if it's going to be something that I have during the regular school hours, or if this is going to be an after school activity where I take several groups at a time after school, maybe for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and kind of build some of their communication skills because, I think it's important for kids to know how to speak. Maybe not be seen, but there's a lot of podcasts or video and audio podcasts that are going around, and so why not help the kids, build and create their own podcast at school? Maybe they can interview each other. They can interview some of their favorite teachers, and maybe the principal. So I'm looking forward to getting all this stuff fired up in one place. And once I do, maybe I'll post it somewhere. Maybe I'll make another video. But man, look, I'm super excited about all this stuff right here. So, I got the pod mic, the Rode pod mic. We got the on stage microphone holder. We got the cables that I can use to connect. And we got this wonderful Mac Mini. This right here, this is supposed to be the newest and the best and the fastest, the most efficient Mac Mini that has been produced since Apple has started making their own chip. So this is the M4 Mac Mini. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out, hanging on, and vibing with me. I'm excited. If you can't tell, your boy's excited. So like I said, I can't wait to put all this stuff together. We'll come back and do another video. Maybe I'll shoot it right over there with all the stuff connected and all that kind of good stuff. So you get an opportunity to see everything in action. And yeah, I can't wait. Oh, the last thing. So I think when I was here, I was taking everything out of my bag. And so this is actually a portable podcasting station. So even if, one of my friends at, hey, Mr. Riley, why don't you come over and, let's record a podcast. You know what? You can tell I'm excited. Man, I'm glad that you're still here. But Matter of fact, last week I was doing a video podcast here in the studio, and then the gentleman, shout out to Shannon, he was talking, and he was like, man, I'm interested in doing a podcast. I'm like, really? I was like, hey, check this out. This is what I got. So let me show you. I have everything. All my stuff can be fit into a bag, and I can just carry my bag. Now, I'm not too sure if my screen can fit in the bag. That's okay. I'm good with carrying that. Oh, and also I got some headphones like these as a part of the mic check 1212 DonorsChoose project. But let me show you one thing that I bought on my own, just so that I can keep everything all in one bag. Hold on. So let me go over to the overhead shot one more again. So this is it right here. This is the bag, and as you can see, I might have another microphone. Oh, you know what? I don't, but it's over there on the table. But yeah, so I have some of my audio cables I could put. Matter of fact, let me just show you how easy it is to break some of this stuff down. So let's see. So my mic stand can be collapsed down, put into this bag, and excuse me. And all these little compartments here, I can fit stuff in. So then I have a zipper bag where I can put the bottom part of the stand in this bag right here. But here's what I like best. So if I put everything, I like to keep my Mac Mini nice and safe. So what I can do is put it back in the box, right? Put it back in the box. Let me see. See if I can do it correctly. Yeah, I think we got it in here. Let me see. Okay, so it's not gonna fit all the way right now, but you get, oh yeah, there you go. So it fits in there nice and neat. And then I get my audio input device, put that bad boy in there. Let's see, what else? Hey, Daryl, can I have that other microphone over there? Mm-hmm. So I can fit all my stuff in this bag right here and just carry it. So, that makes it easy for me. I don't have to lug a whole bunch of bags and boxes. I could just put everything in this one bag. And thank you, sir. Appreciate you. That's Daryl Thomas, my assistant, hanging out with me every Monday when I'm recording video. So here is, I'm just taking the other microphone off so you guys can see how easy it is. Get this pod mic. Then we just take it right here and put this bad boy in there like so. I got the cables. Now, right now I'm gonna be lazy. Just kind of wrap them up a little bit. Put it in here in the other little slot. Oh, get in there. Get in there. I'm gonna have to come back and make it really happen. But for the sake of time, I just want to show you how easy that this whole setup can be. So, Sai, next time you're out here, or you know what? There you go. Bam. I can fit that bad boy right on top. But I might have to get a protective piece to go on top of the Focusrite Scarlett because I don't want it scratched up. So I think that's everything. In this top part right here, some of the cables. And then on the face of it, I have, let me zip this up and I'll just show you. Man, we got time for it. We're almost done this video. And then right here, this is where I was keeping the bottom of the mic stands. So I got that compartment right there so I can put other stuff. I think my headphones are too big to fit in that space. But yeah, if I was traveling somewhere and to do a podcast, I could definitely take this device right here on the go and yeah. And then we just could cover up the monitor like so, just swing it around, bam. And I'm good to go. There we go, swing it around, it's covered. I can carry this in a backpack or something like that if I'm actually traveling. And then that top part I showed you, this is where I would store my keyboard and my mouse. And then the additional cables. So we got that going on all together. So if you made it, yeah, absolutely. I will bring it to Pittsburgh, sir. I will take it to Pittsburgh. we can shoot some, some content, record some content, because, he likes to come on the show and do a little something, something. So other than that, guys, we are done. That's it. Finish, complete. That is the Teacher Appreciation Hall, DonorsChoose Hall. Everything I got. And so I'm ready to rock and roll for next school year, trying to be creative with the students in my class. Either I'm going to create an opportunity after school for the kids to come by, or I'll create some time during the class day, during the school day, for kids to come by and, we'll do some lessons on how to write. Well, first of all, what is a podcast? How to write a script, maybe the intro, some interview questioning, and then just, mic placement and all those kind of things. So I got some ideas, as you can tell, and I'll help the AI. I like ChatGPT and maybe some of the others to help me formulate some kind of maybe 8 or 9 week situation course for kids in the upper grades. I'm thinking maybe 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So that's it. That's all. I'm excited, and I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl, for hanging out with me. And I believe my other friend just walked in the studio too. So appreciate you, Darren, for being here. And of course, son number 2, appreciate you hanging out with me during the course of the video. Other than that, guys, I'll put everything in the description below. But one more thing before we close up. If you have time, go ahead and you can visit kit.co/Mr. Riley. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Put myself in the booyah. There we go. You can visit kit.co/Mr. Riley. That's everything that I got in my studio. And then if we hit this one, we got this thing called Buy Me Some Coffee. If you want to support the channel, you can definitely go ahead and drop some coins over there, buymesomecoffee.com/Mr. Riley. Other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all hopping in, checking me out. I'm excited, I'm hyped, and I appreciate you watching. So this is Mr. Riley signing off for this video. You can catch me in another video, but thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video. And Mr. Riley's coming to you live from the West Coast, the best coast, the West Side. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Peace.